Go take down to the train station in Trade Town.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to a video on how to get good at Captain Deadbeard, perhaps the most competent undead sniper in the game. Players who are able to master the art of staying more than 50 feet away from any enemy on the map will get more camping accusations in a single match than the number of minutes the average streamer goes without being stream sniped. Let's get started. Captain Deadbeard is a ranged specialist who specializes in long-range combat by picking enemies off from far distances. They have 125 health and move at roughly the average speed of every character in the game, so not too slow but not exactly quick either. Captain Deadbeard's primary weapon consists of a close-range semi-automatic shotgun that fires out chunks of treasure and other shiny shit. The weapon fires at 90 rounds per minute, costs 2 ammo per shot, and has 12 ammo per clip before needing to take a 2-second reload. Each shot fired can deal 35 damage per hit and has a maximum range cap of 7 meters, so it is best used to fend for yourself if an enemy happens to get too close for your liking, though you will have to be mindful of its high ammo consumption. Of course, the star attraction of any long-range specialist is a sniper weapon that can be activated through aiming. This weapon is your primary method of killing and harassing the fuck out of enemies with its great accuracy, high damage, and fast projectile velocity. The weapon fires at 150 rounds per minute and only costs 1 ammo per shot. Each shot fired by the sniper can deal 22.5 damage for a normal hit and 27 damage for a critical hit with no form of damage drop off on the weapon at all. This weapon will allow you to outrange most classes in next to all situations, as well as rival the cactus in sniper duels should such a situation occur. It also allows you to take down highly dangerous targets such as P-Gatlings with relative ease if their back is turned, since they are completely stationary. Enjoy also harassing chompers who can almost do absolutely nothing to you whilst you exploit their comically sized hitbox. Captain Deadbeard's first ability is the Barrel Blast. This multi-purpose ability causes you to jump into a barrel of explosive fun that initially grants you a 10% speed penalty. However, this penalty should be seen as minuscule, since the damage resistance you get in this thing is so absolutely bullshit that even Cat Mario would think that shit is unfair. Whilst sat in the barrel of explosive fun, you get a 81.2% damage resistance, which to put into translation means that you can sponge a shot no problem. You can survive the Mexican bean of death no problem, and even the almighty barbecue tree man cannot kill you with blazing blast. So as long as you have at least half your health, you're pretty much unkillable from almost every source of damage. Of course, that's not the only thing the barrel of explosive fun can do, as by lighting the fuse either manually or until the stamina runs out, you will gain a 35% speed increase for the next 3 seconds until the barrel explodes, dealing up to 150 damage within a large radius and launching you high into the sky. This, when combined with the high damage resistance, means that you can either use it as a defense tool to run away or to be hyper aggressive into the enemy team and reenact Hiroshima against them. Once used, the ability will go on a 15-second cooldown. The Captain's second ability is the Cannon Rodeo. This will cause you to jump on top of a massive cannon that shoots out highly explosive cannonballs. The cannon fires at 60 rounds per minute and can fire up to 6 rounds before expiring. Each cannonball can deal up to 50 damage for a direct hit and up to 20 for the splash in a very generous radius. You get a 40% damage resistance whilst riding the cannon, though you are completely stationary whilst using it. This makes the cannon great for assaulting objectives, not only to cause chaos, but to also destroy any traps or even potential enemies that exist on it. Once used, the ability goes on a 30-second cooldown, though the cooldown won't start if no ammo is consumed. The Captain's final ability is the Parrot Pal. This trusty feathery heap of shit causes you to take control of a bird for the next few seconds. The bird has 5 health and lasts for a limited amount of time. The bird comes with its own primary that goes on an overheat system. The weapon fires at 370 rounds per minute and can fire for up to 7.6 seconds before suffering an overheat, making it unavailable for the next 4.2 seconds. Each shot fired by the bird can deal 9 damage for a normal hit and 10.8 damage for a critical hit, though the weapon does have damage drop off, with it going down to 7 damage for a normal hit and 8.4 for a critical hit. The Parrot Pal can also drop explosive bird shit on people, with the explosion being placed roughly where your crosshair is. The ability will summon 6 explosives that rapidly fall from the sky, each dealing 25 per explosion and an additional 25 if they land directly on an enemy. The bird droppings have an initial cooldown of 15 seconds upon first summoning the bird and 30 seconds for each subsequent airstrike afterwards. The bird itself has a 60-second cooldown once it expires, though the cooldown can be triggered early if the bird is destroyed or if you happen to be shot, which will instantly take away control of the bird. In terms of strengths, Captain Deadbeard is an extremely versatile sniper that has tools to handle his own up close as well as take on nearly any situation. His barrel allows him to either make safe escapes or extremely devious plays, and his cannon rodeo can very easily clear out objectives of enemies and traps. Lastly, his parrot drone can scout out areas and harass enemies from above with laser shots and explosive bird droppings. However, the captain is rather slow and does not have any form of mobility options, making him rather sluggish and slow, so getting to destinations of desire will take a while. His sniper weapon has a noticeably higher skill floor, with it requiring a fair deal of precision, so new players will have a harder time getting the hang of it. Lastly, his parrot does leave you vulnerable, and if players happen to spot your body, you won't be able to react in time. Thanks to this guide, you will now be the master of reliving your Australian sniper days and watch as you get hate mail after hate mail whilst you simply give zero shits about their whining. Be sure to come back for the next episode next week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.